Christmas extravaganza continues. Welcome back to Boxing Day. It's still part of the Christmas season. There's 12 days of Christmas. We're going to do 12 parts of Sakura. I can't survive 12 parts of Sakura, but we'll get going through it. All of my usual haunts around this place are still here. This little isolated cliff by the seaside. It always gave the best view of sunset. It's one of my many special places. I've always wanted to share it with someone too. As I lead these two through the undergrowth, Ayumi complains the entire time. Leave her behind. Where are we even going, you fool? There's too many bugs here. You could have at least told me to get changed. Ayumi, I hope that we make it to a part where I can abandon you, or leave you, or make out with Momoko in front of you. Come on, this is fun! Isn't this like when we explored the forest around our house when we were little? Just because it was fun years ago doesn't mean it was fun now. Come on, Ayumi, let loose a little. It's okay to be immature once, now and then. For you, maybe. I'm a proud, dignified woman. You are neither. Neither. And I won't change that for anything. Good. Good luck finding somebody, sir. Ma'am. Aww, that's not what you were telling me earlier. Ho ho ho. All of that lovey-dovey talk about, no, stop, don't say it. I forbid you to talk about that. Oh, now she's the queen or something. You've got to talk about it one day, you know. Then how about we talk about what you were? No need for that. Anyway, are we close, Seiji? Oh, we're very close, Momoko. Like, my arm around your shoulder. Almost there. Oh, you mean distance. Okay. We emerge at the cliffside, just at the right moment. The sun looms deep in the horizon, painting the sky a fiery orange. Its form shimmers across the sea's surface, the dying light creating a spectacular show of color. So why are we here? Just look over there and see for yourself. She seems to go wide-eyed at the view. Her left eye is about an inch taller than her right. Holy shit, are you okay? Ayumi is stroking out. It's a sight that always never ceased to amaze me. How about it's a sight that never ceased to amaze me when I was young. That's really bad writing. Both Ayumi and Momoko seem to go silent as they take in the view. This is a beautiful view, Seiji. I'm glad you like it. This is one of the places that I'd like to show you while we are here. I used to sit here and watch as the stars slowly appeared in the sky. Whenever I was here, I just forgot about my troubles for a while. I wanted to share it with both of you. Neither of them say anything in response. They seem to get lost in the moment, too. Even Ayumi doesn't have anything to say. We just sit there, enjoying the view. It really is beautiful here, Seiji. Ayumi, every time I see the word idiot, fool, I cringe. A fool you may be, but you do know some beautiful places. I can see at least one beautiful place on screen. A younger me used to go exploring all the time. That's how I found this place. Maybe there's more places like this out here. We should go looking another day, just like we used to do when we were younger. Remember when we found that waterfall? She seems to grow nostalgic as she looks out on the shifting ocean before her. I haven't forgotten any of it. It's funny how long we've all been together, hasn't it? It's not something I really think about, but you're right. You just notice as the years pass by. Years! Ayumi, man, like, the years fly by. I'm not even old and the years fly by. Now, here we are. I wonder what that sentence was in the original Japanese. Ima koko ni? Tomodachi is together, so it couldn't have been... Even Ayumi begins to smile. Wow, even Ayumi, the cold-hearted bitch that she is. Actually, I should stop calling her a bitch. We're gonna call her a beach from now on. Because this is Sakura Beach. There's just some kind of magic in this moment. As silly as you are, we've never stopped having fun together. I hope that we can do this forever. Forever, huh? That sounds pretty nice to me. As we wait, the stars begin to emerge from their hiding places. The orange of the sky gives way to the dark shade of blue. The moon looms in the distance, slowly rising above the ocean, ready to collapse in like Majora's Mask. As Momoko looks up at the stars, something seems to occur to her. There's something we'd like to know, Seiji. Why do you like space so much? You haven't really ever talked about it. I don't really know why I'm so obsessed with space. Something about the idea of being part of something far bigger than myself? It's hard to put into words. I'm failing to understand your character motivation, Seiji. For all of the petty problems on Earth, there's an entire universe out there which couldn't care less. It doesn't care about pollution or war or famine. Even when the last of us are gone, it will still be there. Eternal, unchanging, and indifferent. It really puts things in perspective for me. I don't think The Last of Us was that impactful of a game that the universe doesn't care about it. I think the universe cares a great deal. Not that I'm saying I don't matter. Everything I do today could have far-reaching consequences tomorrow. Seiji, I don't think you think about anything that has far-reaching consequences, otherwise you'd act very differently. I might be the person who causes a chain of events which could probably lead to the salvation of humanity or something like that. Nope. You're just full of shit now. The future cannot be predicted, but I think that everyone has their part to play in the grand mechanisms of the universe. That is some astrology level bullshit. Everyone must play their part. You're a Tauros. Everyone must play their part. And in order for you to play your part, you have to feel good about yourself today. Be wary of others because you might have a bad encounter with one of the 16 trillion people you encounter today. Each of our actions may cause something to happen. I'm 100% positive that each of our actions will cause something to happen. And I can't read right. That's what that says. No matter how grand or petty the result may be. It's easy to get cynical about what consequences your choices will have when pondering the universe. I may be a mere grain of sand in comparison to the universe, perhaps even less so than an atom. One person can make a real big difference, Seiji. But that does not mean what I do has no meaning. Yeah, what is this This is like grade 1 philosophy. Everything we do has meaning. Oh, thank you, Plato. Any other important things to identify? Even the tiniest decision we make in this life can have far-reaching consequences. Seiji, your philosophy 001. I imagine that Einstein's ancestors had no idea that their decisions would lead to the discovery of relativity. What? That's not how that works. That's okay. Oops, I'm drifting off again. Yeah, and you're a terrible fucking philosopher, Seiji. I'd better answer their question quickly. I don't even remember what the fuck their question was. That's how long I've been reading your stupid inner thoughts, Seiji. Fucking, I guess I just see space. Oh, right, they were asking what I see in space. As a big adventure, filled with adventures and all kinds of things. Maybe there's a planet made out of diamond out there. Imagine what other kind of treasures you could find. Yeah, overlook the treasures right in front of you, Seiji. Such as? If there's a planet made out of diamond, maybe there's one made out of gold out there. Okay, so we've downgraded. You see, that's why I love space. There could literally be anything out there in the void. Is there a parallel universe out there in the void where you're not stupid as shit, Seiji? You don't have to look outside Earth to find treasure, you know. Ayumi, I think that might be the first above 80 IQ thing you've said ever. It sounds like a childish fantasy. Like, you just want to run out there pointing a laser gun at aliens. That sounds like fun. I'd love to do that, right up until they point a laser gun back at you. And then you're paste on the books of history, Seiji. Fool. Fool of a took. That's a bit harsh, Ayumi. That sounds like heaps of fun. Yeah, we got Ridley over here. Want to team up and have adventures across the galaxy, Seiji? Momoko, we'd rock your world and your galaxy. But not Seiji. Seiji couldn't figure his way out of a cardboard box if the instructions were... It's kind of like the idea of you couldn't figure how to pour water out of a boot if the instructions were on the heel. He couldn't find his way out of a cardboard box if the instructions were on the bottom end. Oh, well, I gotta look on the bottom, so I have to pull this box off of me. Sounds great to me. Ah, fine. Go and have your space adventures or whatever. Yeah, and you're not invited, Ayumi. I prefer sophisticated entertainment for adults. The entertainment for adults is 18 plus, and I don't think that's this kind of game. But what about that one show you always watch in the morning where Ayumi quickly shoots her arm out and covers Momoko's mouth? Ayumi's abusive. We need to cut her out of our lives. Don't you dare say it. Oh, do you watch Power Rangers? Sailor Moon? I mean, I'm not going to make fun of you for it. I'm going to make fun of you for being embarrassed about it. Own yourself, man, Ayumi. Come on. Aw, always trying to act so mature, Ayumi. You're almost as adorable as Seiji. Almost. Oh, almost. I predicted that line without even reading it. Don't call me adorable. You're a beach. All I can do is shrug at the nonsense happening in front of me. It's getting late, you two. We should probably head back now. Sure. Can we head back here sometime? Can we come back here sometime? I want to watch the sunset again with you. Ayumi, no. The answer is no. Well, I wouldn't mind going here again with you. Glad to hear. Seiji. Man, you've got the self-confidence. Embarrassing. We make our way back through the trail. The two bicker the entire way. Man, they use a lot of cut fades here. I wake up late today. It has nothing to do with that concussion, eh? Have to say, it's been forever since I've gotten a good night's sleep. Yeah, or been knocked the fuck out by a pillow, because apparently your skull or your brain rattles around your skull like a pinball ball. I had to study really hard for the upcoming exams. The music has died. What's going on? Though I haven't told anyone yet, what I want to do is become an astrophysicist. Since I love space so much, why not dedicate myself to understanding it? Though the study material is pretty brutal. Yeah, astro and physics. Well, what more difficult could you throw? I'm glad I got a chance to just relax, though, with two hyper needy, abusive chicks. Yeah, okay. It's gonna be straight back to studying when I get back. Now that I think about it, I haven't spent much time with either Ayumi or Momoko lately. Oh well, that's the point of this trip. No, the point of this trip was relaxation. And I'll have all the time in the world after exams to catch up with them. Clearly you have no idea what a fucking job is. Since I've slept in late, I wonder if they're still here. Okay. We all heard that knock. That knock was loud. Headed to the room, I make sure to knock as loudly as I can on the door. Is anyone here? Hello? No answer, just like last time. Alright, they're clearly not in the room. Ergo, we will not fucking enter the room, right, Seiji? Right, Seiji? Okay, that was another loud knock. I make sure to knock, then double knock. Okay. Alright, I'm certain there's no one here now. If you're certain that there's no one here, you're not gonna fucking enter the room, right? Right? So now is my chance to get back all of the snacks they stole earlier. Nope, you're a piece of shit, Seiji. Really? I best tread lightly, though. As I slowly open the door, the light blinds me for a moment. No, it doesn't. The sun is coming out your window, which means it can't be possibly coming out their window, too. There's no way. My vision clears and... Alright, what's the odds? We're going lingerie Ayumi this time, because we saw Momoko last time. Nope. Can I guess tropes or what? Oh no! Ayumi stands in front of me with her back turned, and so she ignored the door. From this angle, I have a really clear view of her panties. You have a really clear view of her, sir. A pair, cute pink one. Really? I find that my tongue starts fumbling over itself. Fucking hell, Seiji. She slowly bends over to pick something up. Yes, slowly, of course. Where did I put my swimsuit? It has to be around here somewhere. This sort of shit is so far reached that it's immersion breaking. She gets on all fours as she searches the ground, creating a rather interesting pose from my perspective. Really? Is the ground littered with so much shit that she has to get on all fours to root through it? It's a hotel room. Did she take her fucking entire suitcase and empty it on the floor? Maybe I could wear that pair from that other pair today. But would Seiji like something so shameless? I'd like to point out, we've now seen her crawling around on all fours, and we still haven't just quietly backed out and closed the door again. Seiji's the real piece of shit in all this. You're a pervert, Seiji. You're disgusting. Even if I can't see her face, I know she's blushing. Oh, really? She hasn't turned around yet, so close the door. Back out. Maybe she doesn't know I'm here. Close the door and she'll never... Yeah, you've been staring for 5 fucking minutes. She turns back, looking towards the door. Maybe I left it over there. I swear, Momoko leaves the room such a mess. Trailing off, she begins to realize what's happening. Realize is spelt wrong. Realize is spelt with a Z. She slowly stands up, her face a mixture of shock and anger. Seiji? Her voice is more of a monstrous growl than a speech. Okay, well, I fucked up that last line then. You had best explain yourself right now. I knocked loudly 8 times. Nobody answered. I assume there's nobody in here. Why didn't you answer the door? She goes, oh, I didn't hear you knock. Okay, well then, click, close the door. Or she goes, oh, I heard you knocking. I just ignored you. Okay, you're a beach. You're a beach. I'm not gonna read his dialogue. He's a piece of shit. How is this not on purpose? Because I knocked. You didn't even knock before you... This game is gonna kill me. Oh my gosh, this game is gonna kill me. Fuck you, Ayumi! I knocked! I alluded to it 3 times! She desperately tries to cover herself up. What did you see? What did you see? I see desperation and a sad beach. I didn't see anything. Nothing worth noticing anyway. That's when I notice, something terrible. Ayumi looks down at herself in horror. Oh no, don't tell me I'm wearing this. What? What? Her panties begin to slide down around her legs. For a surreal moment, it feels like I'm staring at this. What? This is something that will be permanently seared into my brain. What? What? She's down on all fours. She turns around. Presumably she's still sitting on her knees, not with her hands on the ground. Even if she moves her hands off the ground, her clothes are not going anywhere. She lets out a wail of despair. I'm letting out a wail of despair, I'll tell you what. This is bad, really bad. This should be the title of the... This needs to be the title of the fucking video. This is bad, really bad. Yes, it is. I have to close the door before she... You aren't getting away that easily, you disgusting pervert. Divine punishment. Oh, so she's like an RPG, a JRPG weirdo. She throws a pillow at me. This doesn't seem like such a terrible punishment. Seiji, you got knocked the fuck out, supposedly, by a pillow earlier. It's only a pillow, right? It shouldn't... As it hits me in the face, I suddenly remember something. You know what I just remembered? I don't have to play this game. I figured out how part 3 is gonna go. I realized it right this second. These girls throw pillows really hard. Oh no, they are like legendary pillow fighters. I swear I hear something snap in my neck as I'm blown out of the room. Don't ever speak to me again. The door slams shut as my vision fades in darkness. How does the door slam shut? If she stood up, she'd be showing you her the full view. And so, did you close the door as you were hit in the head by a pillow and then blacked out from mediocrity? What the fuck happened? When I wake up, I feel like I remember seeing something I shouldn't have. Yeah, this game. I shouldn't have seen this game on Steam. That's the real crime here. What could it have possibly been? I walked into the room and then something happened. Really, you got a pillow thrown at you. Morning, Seiji. It's funny how you were sleeping out there. You must have been really tired. Anything happened while I was gone? Yeah, I saw Ayumi dropped her panties and I could see the full view. But I'm not sure why she did it. And then she hit me with a pillow. And because of my concussions and my, tiny brain, nothing that I can remember. Oh, that's a much more succinct way of putting it, I guess. Speaking of which, Ayumi emerges from her room when she hears Momoko. Good morning, Momoko. Are you two hiding something from me? The only thing hidden from you... No, it's not even hidden from you. The only thing hidden from me is why you like Seiji. No, nothing happened. Nothing at all. Yeah, that's suspect. I don't remember. I don't remember. Ayumi splashes me a withering look. So she looks at me normally. What is she mad about now? Okay, I'll believe you. Momoko, you are a sweetheart. What would you like to do today, Seiji? Maybe we could go and get ice cream. Or maybe you could show me more of your secret places. Just you and me? Hold on, you're forgetting about me. He's not going anywhere if I'm not going. Actually, I would love to go anywhere that you're not going. I have to keep an eye on him after all. There's no telling what this pervert would do if he was left all alone. I'm glad you think so highly of me. Huh, I'm just stating the truth. Oh, still pretending that you aren't going for your own reasons, Ayumi? Ayumi seems to glow red and look like she's about to faint. Oh, she got the same tiny brain rattling around her head. Please don't suggest absurd things. This is dialogue. I'm gonna change the subject. So which beach would you like to visit today? I'd like to visit Ayumi. She's the beach I want to visit. I think somewhere with waves would be nice for a change. Wait a fucking second. You're telling me you were having problems? Last time, I thought, oh, you know what? After I recorded the video, and I was watching it and editing, I was like, you know what? Maybe I was being unfair to Ayumi. There's some good ocean waves that can give you some serious undertow, and so even if it's only up to your knees or your thighs, I can understand that if you're lying down in it, it's kind of hard to get a footing. Like, just a little bit difficult. I can get that. Somewhere nice with waves would be nice for a change. Means there were no waves. You were standing in a fucking lake last time, Ayumi, and you couldn't stand up in knee-high water. What is your problem? You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. This game is gonna be the death of me. I agree. Somewhere fun. And with more people. I know just the beach to visit then. No, I know just the beach too. We're so lucky to have you as a guide, Seiji. Even though you're making a habit of being a pervert. Doesn't your door have a lock, though? The doors have locks? The doors have locks! The doors have locks. What the fuck is wrong with these people? If you don't want me walking in there by mistake, you could just use that. That's not the point, idiot. It's a fucking 100% the point, Ayumi. We shouldn't have to lock the door in the first place. And we shouldn't have to lock the door so that people don't wander into our houses and steal all our shit. And we shouldn't have to worry about getting mugged in the middle of the night if we're walking down a back alley at 2 a.m. And we shouldn't have to worry about... Is there any other stupid fucking thing? What kind of paradise do you live in, you rich dumbass? Beach? You beach? It's not that big a deal to do it. That's also beside the point. No, it's not. Takes you 1 sec, literally 0.2 seconds. Click. Done. Problem solved. Momoko just ignores her, though. Yeah, I'm wishing I could do that, too. So, Seiji, what would you like to do when we get back? Let's get to the beach first, Momoko. I have no idea. The hotel does have a pool, you know. It might be good there to go and try and teach Ayumi how to swim. No. Alright, let's just hang out, you and I, Momoko. I feel real vindicated right now. You idiot. Those lessons you gave me yesterday will be more than enough. 2 minutes of learning how to swim, I can swim the entire English Channel now. So you're telling me you've learned how to swim in just a day, in just a few hours, just a few minutes? Come on, Ayumi, wouldn't you like to have some one-on-one time with Seiji? I'm not doing it. I refuse to do it. Oh. Oh, one? Oh, one-on-one? That sounds so what? Nothing, you fool. Okay, then don't fucking ask me to teach you. This game raises my blood pressure. I can feel my heart beating like harder and going, I want to punch my screen. I want to punch Ayumi. I also want to punch Seiji, but I guess technically in this case I'm Seiji, so. That's the twist at the end of the game. Turns out, actually, you were Seiji all along. J.K. Rowling reveals that you were gay all along at the end of the final Harry Potter book. Well, we can do that anytime you want, Ayumi. If you actually want to do it. And Seiji, she actually wants to do it, but... Well, I wouldn't want you to go to the pool alone. There might be dangerous people there after all. I have to keep an eye on you. No, I'm fine. The only people I saw there, swimming there, was a group of girls. Girls? Don't tell me you've been perving on them too. Ayumi, don't worry. We just said, like last part, that we've never, literally never thought about a girl before. Ever. Not... The existence of the female race has never crossed our mind once. We're too busy thinking about fucking moon rock. Moon rock. What haven't you been telling us, Seiji? How well do you know these girls? Fucking Momoko. Damn it, Momoko. I don't know them at all. I just saw them swimming in there when I last looked. And when did you last look? This morning? I thought it was morning. Seiji, I know you're becoming an adult and all, but you really shouldn't perv on strangers like that. Not you too, Momoko. Utu, Brutus. Utu, Brutus. You should... Oh, okay, never mind. It should at least be someone you know. She was teasing. I don't think that's a good idea either. No, being perverted is never a good idea, Seiji. Typical. You only care when you get punished for it. It's only a crime if you get caught. You are a villain of the worst sort, Seiji, and yet you hang around with me. I think that makes you a villainess. Villains will be punished sooner or later. No, only in fairy tales. Villains are only caught or punished in those stories that have to end in a happy ending. How about the tragic tales where the heroes are fucking obliterated and the villains prevail? Those are the stories that I really like. Why do you talk like a superhero? Oh, it's from her fave. In a blur, Ayumi shoulder tackles Momoko before... Yesterday you slapped Momoko. Today you drove your shoulder into her and tackled her. Sorry I bumped into you. Are you okay, Momoko? Oh my, I don't think she'll wake up until we get to the beach. You knocked her unconscious! How unfortunate. You don't look very apologetic about it. She's calling me stupid again, and that really... Stupid fool is redundant. Shut up and help me carry her. Oh, I'll sling her over my shoulder, don't you worry. We're finally back here to the beach with the waves that looks identical. We decided to go a bit somewhere a bit more populated today. I can only hope that neither of them act strangely while we're here. Given how they've been acting over the last day or so, I don't think I'm gonna be so lucky. So, what should we do today? Ayumi, did you pack the beach ball? What beach ball? You never told me about a beach ball. In my brain, I'm now mentally replacing beach with the real word. What bitch ball? You never told me about a bitch ball. Come on, you surely remember. We did plan to bring it after all, didn't we? An awkward moment of silence passes. Oh well, we can just do something else. It seems like nothing can upset Momoko. That's why she's amazing. Why don't we make a sandcastle? A sandcastle? Yeah, I've always wanted to make one while we're here. Can we, Seiji? Sure, I've made heaps in my time. We'll make the grandest sandcastle the beach has ever seen. Don't you... The only way this game becomes good is if we get to dump her and be like, Ayumi, we're done with you as friends. We're not interested in you. Fuck off. Don't you think that's a bit ambitious? How could you say it's the best that this beach has ever seen? Because I have 1 ounce of self-confidence in myself. You should always aim for the stars, Ayumi. Yeah, we'll make it as big as we can. It'll have stairs and a throne room and fortifications. If there's one thing that I always admire about a Momoko, it's that she always puts enthusiasm into everything she does. I wish I had as much energy as her. I guess if you're both going to do it, I'll join in too. It's really hard to read Ayumi's lines because I shake my head back and forth like a beach, trying to get into the mood, and it makes the lines jiggle. It'll be fun, Ayumi. Of course you should join in. It'll be like how we played together years ago. I think I vaguely remember that. Didn't we used to make forts out of mud and sticks? I think you would both... oh my goodness. We're struggling over sentences because Ayumi's a dumbass. Ayumi's a beach! I think both of you would argue over who gets to help build a fort with me all the time. Seiji. We're going to assume you're 18 right now, just for sake of being safe. For the last 12 years, because you were 6 and playing in the mud, for the last 12 years these girls have been hitting on you and you've never fucking noticed? I never did that. I always built my own mud fort, and it was always better than yours. That's not what I remember, Ayumi. Didn't you always try to... Quiet! Let's get started on this sandcastle. I don't think I've ever met anybody who stutters this badly in real life. As we work together, we begin to construct our sandcastle. I begin to think back to our older days. The first day I met them was an interesting one. I was just moving in with my grandfather on that day. I didn't talk much then, I just kept to myself. I had a lot of issues then. I'm not surprised. I didn't know how to cope with them either. Also not surprised. Ayumi and Momoko seem to ignore that though. We're adding more merit to my he's a 6'6" absolutely fucking ripped Chad who just he draws the chicks just by existing. Even though I was largely unresponsive. Even though I was largely unresponsive, they still dragged me along to play in the forest. They wouldn't give up on me until I started talking with them. He's been 6'6" since he was 6 years old. He's been 220 pounds of nothing but fucking muscle. And he's worth $16.4 billion. And has 32 million followers on Twitter. And he is Seiji. And these two girls met him when he was 6. When he got his first 13th million follower. His first $16th billion. It was after my grandfather started showing me astronomy that I began to come out of my shell. There was something amazingly enlightening to a 6-year-old. Holy shit, he was 6! You've known them for 12 years! Something amazingly infinite out there. Momoko, stop putting on so much sand. Hey, you're the one doing that. Both of them are arguing over a sandcastle of all things. I enjoy relaxing on the beach. I think that has different context now that we have reassigned the word beach. Gives me plenty of time to think. Well, to think and daydream. With these two around, I haven't had much time to myself. Momoko has done her best to try and stop me from daydreaming, too. I think both of them are trying their best to get my attention here. Oh shit, are we... revelations! Why would they be doing that? Why they would be doing that is beyond my comprehension. Okay, we're back to... They've never acted like this in the past. It's been 12 years, Seiji. It's literally, we just determined 12 years of the same shit. Or if they have, they've never known. Oh my gosh. This game hurts. It hurts. So the question here is if they're acting abnormally, if there's something I haven't much been noticing. I'll think about that later now. Later, though. For now, I think it's time for a lunar voyage. I'm actually sitting here in disbelief. My man is in the middle of building a sandcastle with 2 fucking chicks, and he's picturing himself walking across the surface of the moon. It's white stone illuminated by the sun. Earth in all its green and blue splendor sits in the sky looking down at me like a clouded eye. I can't wait until part 3. I hope you join me for part 3, because we've got big plans for part 3. As much as I dream about space, I often forget about the beauty of the planet I'm living on. Thousands of species, billions of people, countless stories, countless mysteries. I would like to be able to actually look on Earth like this one day. Like from the moon. From some faraway planet or moon, just reflecting on the world I left behind. I mean, any further than the moon and it's just gonna be a fucking tiny pixel. Perhaps I should become an astronaut. No, you couldn't. Because you would zone out thinking about being on the moon while you're on Mars, and then you die because it'd be like, oh, we overshot our landing, crashed the ship. Apollo 94 fucking hits the moon here. Given how much I love space, wouldn't it make perfect sense? Just imagine, one day space travel could be real. Didn't we land on the moon in the 50s? It was the 50s or the 60s, but we fucking landed on the moon, which means space travel is real. Seiji, come on. I open my eyes. You were literally over... man. It hurts. It hurts. He's stupid. And I'm not stupid, so it hurts. I open my eyes to see Momoko standing over me. You're not gonna have any fun there. Come into the ocean. It looks like I don't have a choice. Seiji, I failed to see the gun that Momoko is holding. You have a choice. You 100% have a choice. In fact, you have free will. You have a choice in everything you do. Everything is your fault. She's already seized me by the arm and is dragging me into the water. You still have a choice. In fact, she's gripping my arm hard enough to make it feel like it's gonna snap. This 84-pound blonde is gonna make your arm snap? Okay, now I'm starting to not be able to reconcile. This line no longer reconciles with his biceps are 23 inches like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And he goes, get to the beach. I the governor. Like, you can't snap the arms of somebody who's got 16-inch fucking biceps. Pythons for arms. So now my immersion is starting to get real fucked up here. Now then, is there something I'm forgetting about? Where's Ayumi? Ayumi was here a minute ago. Oh, there she is. I'll be back in a minute, Seiji. Momoko dives after a black shape in the water. Momoko very casual about saving a drowning Ayumi. After a few moments, she emerges again, pulling out a dazed-looking Ayumi. Are you having fun, Ayumi? Don't you just love the beach? I know I do. Ayumi seems to wake up a little bit then. I thought I was done for. Oh well. I thought I was done for. She gotta get, can't help it. Sorry, you were drowning, Ayumi. I couldn't have done dick all about it. I guess we'll need to do those lessons sooner rather than later. No! Leave her be. Sounds fine to me. She manages to say that before fainting again. We should probably get her somewhere where she can rest. I'm gonna head back. Aw, but I wanted to stay at the beach for a bit longer. I guess she could rest on the beach. You go and have fun, Momoko. I'll keep an eye on her. Thank you, Seiji. You're so selfless. I'll be back before you know it. As I drag Ayumi out of the sea, Momoko continues to merrily dive through the waves. The two are akin to the sun and moon. Yeah, the only reason one of them is bright is because of the other one. The only reason one of them protrudes light and shines in our skies because of the other one? Yeah, fucking Momoko is the sun that grants us life, and Momoko is some barren rock that can, at best, reflect some of the light. I've really got to stop making comparison to space now that I think about it. Yeah, bad comparisons at that. It's gonna become a bad habit if I'm not careful. We're cutting it here. We're cutting it here because, oh my goodness, is this game trying to kill me? It's trying to kill me. But I won't let it. I won't let it kill me. Because I've got a secret special plan for part 3. We continue our Christmas special. Part 2 complete. A Merry Christmas to all, and we'll join you for part 3 in just a second. Later!